Good evening and welcome to this live broadcast. I'm MJ Lifestylist coming to you from my home and studio in Bournemouth in the UK, and I'd love to welcome you to Psychic Sunday. It's our regular Sunday slot, 7:30 till 8:30 UK time. If you are watching on MJ Lifestylist or on YouTube, then we are able to actually see your comments. If you're watching on Martin Jones, those comments don't come through to my screen, they go to my private page. So if you'd like to be recognized or seen, or like us to see you, or recognize that you're here, please watch through our MJ Lifestylist page or through our YouTube. Our YouTube, of course, is MJ Lifestylist. You can find all our episodes there. Currently, we're doing Monday through Friday, 10 till 10:30 in the morning, and that is on our MJ Lifestylist page, UK time, and that is morning motivation, inspiration, and conversation for your day ahead. We are then doing Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. Tuesdays we do development, Thursdays we do mediumship. Those are both offered via Zoom, and they cost £5 each to join those 2 evenings. And then on a Sunday we do our Psychic Sunday. So without further ado, lots of people joining in. Please like and share this broadcast. If you'd like to have a reading this evening, please do me the courtesy of liking and sharing this broadcast. The details are on the page right at the bottom now, to be considered for a message during this broadcast. If you like and share it, I'm going to make the message bigger again. There we go. And I will do my best to get around to everyone. So you like and share the broadcast right now, or start a watch party with your friends. We're trying to build up our numbers, people. Trying to build up our numbers. So if you are watching with friends, or you start a watch party, or you even just share this, it costs you nothing to do that. Those people will then have access to the broadcast. They can decide for themselves whether they want to watch it or not. But it will get us in front of more people. And then hopefully, once you've done that, honestly, then you will be able to say yes please on screen, and we will get around to as many yes pleases as we can tonight. That's the code word, is yes please. But you do have to like and share this broadcast first. I'm counting on people's honesty, and don't worry, I'm very aware that in past weeks a lot of people have said yes please, and they haven't bothered to like or share it, and I'm a little bit disappointed in people, because I can actually see every single person that has liked and shared. So without further ado, we've got some yes pleases appearing on screen. So hello, good evening, welcome everybody. Please, if you are able to like and share, do so. Say yes please, and we will do our best to get round to everyone within the hour. What 3 things are you also grateful for this weekend? What have you got up to? Yay, I've missed the others because I'd had Zoom classes on this week. So glad to catch up tonight. Amazing. You're looking fantastic, Daisy. Yes, please, says Liz. Liz, you'll be my first client for the evening. Hello, Chandra, over in America. Good evening. Hey, Maisie, how are you? You'll be second in the list, Maisie. And Jane, you'll be third. You forgot to say yes, please, Jane, but you'll be third. Oh, there you are. You said yes, please over here. I see what you've done. Right, so let's get on to our list, guys, because otherwise we won't get finished tonight, will we? So like and share, encourage others to join us. It's always lovely to share the energy with everybody else. Okay. I've got a slight headache today as well, and it's not for any lack of doing anything or taking anything or being part of anything, because all the things you're supposed to do I've done today. Right, okay. So Liz, we're going to come to you first. We've got a yes please from Liz. We're going to come to you first, and there we go. Liz, I've got follow the leader for you. It's card 40. It will distort on the screen because it's got a lot of green in it, but it's basically a pathway with all sorts of birds, chickens, ducks, geese, etc., all following the leader. The card's called Follow the Leader. It's card 40, which comes to a 4. 4 and 0 is 4. And there's autumnal leaves on the trees above. So I would say September, October, November next year, you're going to go from being a follower to being a leader. Now, I know what work you do because we have had a discussion about it before, but this feels like you're going to step into a capacity, or you're going to step into some sort of leadership position. Maybe you're helping others deal with the stuff that they're going through, who knows? But there is this idea of you stepping up, okay, in autumn of next year, and it's where where the follower becomes the leader. So that's what I have for you this evening. Very, very interesting. Maybe it's got to do with your progress as you move forward with your journey. Caroline Bridle or Maisie. Hi, good evening, Maisie. How are you? Yes, please for you. Let's see where we go. Remember, we're only responding to yes pleases this evening, guys. And do hang around, because you know what? Every card could actually be for you. And I'm reading it for specific people, but any cards that resonate with you, you can certainly take on board the message from the card. You can take on board the feeling of the card and see how that goes. Right, where are we next now? Maisie. So this is also a blue-green card, but there's two dolphins in it up here and a fairy on top of the dolphin. It's a massive wave. Massive wave, Maisie. It's card 14, which comes to a 5. It's the number of this year is a 5. So 5 is all about being open to unexpected surprises, opportunities, etc. that come your way. So really, really important to be open to them, being receptive to them. It really will help you along your path. It really will help you along your way. Very, very, very interesting to ensure that you are open and receptive toward these new things that are coming your way. And it feels like a really, really good thing for you, Maisie, as well. Also, I had a bit of a yawn, so I'm wondering whether or not you had you're having trouble with sleep at the moment. I know I also yawn when spirit steps closer, and they certainly are stepping closer here. But I feel for you that there's a sleep problem at the moment, or an erratic sleep pattern at the moment. So maybe have a look at that. Ride the Wave also insinuates that, as we've discussed before on this channel, if we're going through something, we should rather just go through it and ride that wave rather than trying to prevent it or stop it or change it. What we resist persists. What we think about, we bring about. And if we just allow ourselves to go with the flow and ride the wave, then we will come out on the other end far, far better. Far, far better. Let's see where we are next. I think we're with Jane Sample next. Let's see. Boom, boom. Yes, please, says Jane Sample. Hey, Claire Whitchurch. Jane Sample, good evening, welcome. It's very unusual for you to be here on a Sunday night, but I know you have holiday at the moment, so lovely to see you on the actual night, because I know you usually watch us afterwards, so you don't get to do these. Let's pull a card for you. You've got, Metamorphosis. Card 25 comes to a 7. 2 and 5 is 7. Here we have flamingos turning into butterflies. Lots of butterflies above and cocoons above, and metamorphosis. Now 25-7 is all about change, transformation, metamorphosis anyway, but the card is reinforcing that too. Now flamingos into butterflies is definitely a transformation, but the flamingos are super bright pink. So higher heart chakra, your secret hopes, dreams, aspirations, and wishes, and how those things play out for you, how they pan out for you, how they move forward for you succinctly, and just really help with the way in which things turn out in the long run. So that's really, really good for you. A 25-7 is a great, great number in my estimation, but of course I'm biased because 7 and 3 are my two favorite numbers. So hi, how are you? Where are you watching us from? Do pop up on screen the 3 things that you're grateful for. Let's go through those. Also, if you'd like a card to be pulled for you, why not like and share this broadcast? And bear in mind, guys, I'm counting on your honesty, and it does help me to increase my viewership. It costs you absolutely nothing, and the people that you're sharing it to, they don't have to click yes on the screen either. So it really is a win-win situation. But please, if you can afford to, if you can think to, like and share my broadcast, that'd be great. And then I can go ahead and pull a card for you once you've said yes, please. Like Miss Tina Buchanan in Pinetown in South Africa. Hi, my darling. How are you? Haven't seen you in ages. Right, I've got Sad Embrace for you, card 45. Now, this is an interesting card because Sad Embrace talks usually about keeping our own counsel, um, reminiscing about things. Maybe there are things that you're a little bit upset about at the moment, but the blue tells me that the sad embrace is also coming about because you're not using your throat chakra, and your throat chakra, Tina, is all about communication and creativity. So where are you not saying what you need to say? Where are you not doing what you need to do? It's a very, very fine line between keeping quiet and saying what needs to be said. And sad embrace just reminds us of that. It's also card 45, comes to a 9. 9 is about endings, completions, finishing off. So hopefully for you, there will be this idea that a certain area of your life is coming to a close and something new and bright and beautiful is opening up for you. But sad embrace is just really, really indicative of being okay to be sad sometimes, being okay to be quiet sometimes, a bit emotional sometimes, and how that will pan out for you in the long run is really, 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 really important for you. So I hope that's helped, Tina. I don't know if it has, but I hope it's helped. Just a very, very interesting card in general, I feel. Very, very interesting card in general. Right, where are we next? Chandra. Chandra is over in America. Oh, excuse me. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. Right, there's something going on with music for you. I almost want like barbershop quartet, or I want like what's that called? A cappella singing, which is weird, Chandra. I'm not sure if you can identify with that or what that's all about, but I kind of want that idea of almost like organic, free form singing. Might be quite nice for you to be around, for you to listen to, for you to do. I'm not sure. For you, I've got movement. Movement's all about change. It's card 28, which comes to a 10, and 10 comes to a 1. Let's try and get that focus there. There we go. And so for you, it's just really about either sticking your head in the sand or moving at great speed. Now, those are the two extremes. And the thing here is you can recognize what you usually do, and then you can choose to change it and choose to move in an opposite direction, or choose to change the way you respond to it. And it's entirely up to you. So if you usually stick your head in the sand, maybe you'd like to face things head on. If you usually face things head on, maybe it's time to just slow down and just see the situation for what it is before moving straight ahead. It's all about just discerning what the right speed is at this time for you. Claire says, grateful to be able to get out for walks, my nutty cat and my family. Amazing, Claire. I've liked and tried to share. Yes, please. Hi, Autumn. How are you? We shall pull a card for you now. And then Claire, I see you've got a yes, please just after this. And Liz just after Claire. And Jadine just after Liz. So we're going to go Autumn, Claire, Liz, Jadine for cards. So like and share the broadcast. And then we will pick a card for you if you say yes, please. Daddy, 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 dum, dum, dum. I think we should have background music. What do you think? So, Autumn, I'm not aware of where you are or anything like it. I know I've seen you once before on this broadcast, but I don't know anything about you. So, we've got Rescue for you. It's card 16, which comes to a 7. Now, interestingly enough, Rescue speaks to, are you always the rescuer? Do you always take care of everybody else, or are you a bit needy and having everyone always having to take care of you? 16 also comes to a 7, so there's transformation here to speak of. So if you're someone who's always been needy and always needed everybody else's help, maybe you'd like to be the rescuer for a change, and vice versa. If you've always been the rescuer, maybe it's time for you to sit back and actually just be okay with being rescued for a change. It's entirely up to you. It's entirely your choice. It's really a case of perspective. And it's an interesting dichotomy, because once you figured it out, you can then choose to change or choose to stay the same way. Entirely up to you. So think about how you feel about that, and then see how that works out for you. Really, in a very positive way. See how that works out for you. Right. Thanks, Autumn. Claire, for you, I have got, let's move on to Claire. Claire, for you, I have got Moonlight, card 51, which comes to a 6. This has got to do with family. Now, as you know, Moon is all about feminine energy. So it's feminine energy, it's mother energy, it's receiving energy, and it's our left-hand side of the body. And here, Moonlight tells me that you do some of your best work at night, some of your best thinking at night. It's really, really good for you to immerse yourself in things that you are wanting to learn about, things that you are working towards, things that you are really enjoying. Moonlight is a good time for you to make decisions. Try not to make big decisions in daylight. There's an owl here in the moon. The owl tells us that you need to be more observant, listen to what's going on around you, and also watch, look out for what's going on around you. Owls can see and hear very, very well. And then also it has a hourglass, so they're talking about timing is right now for you to make some changes, to make some development, to make some moves. Okay. Cool. We've got Liz Murphy next. Hey Liz, how are you? Liz, for you, we have cleaning house. Now, cleaning house isn't always, it's card 37, comes to a 10, 10 comes to a 1. This little blokey reminds me of Pinocchio for some strange reason, or some sort of puppet, because he has brooms for legs. There's little birds in the card, there's a cat there, and there are some autumnal leaves outside just before we go to winter. So we're looking November, December, really. But this talks about cleaning house, not as in your house is dirty, but as in keeping your house tidy. So keeping your affairs in order, keeping your pace in order, keeping your information in order so that it can be found, can be accessed by you. It's about getting everything together, bringing everything together and knowing exactly what you're doing. The birds are reminders of how far you've come and what you've done to get to where you are. And it's just an idea of just tidying up and sorting yourself out, but in a logistics way, in a very much a logistics way. And that's really, really, really important for you to do so at this time. Liz, are you also thinking about moving or changing something? That feels like it's also indicative too. Moving or changing something. Not sure where or how, but changing something in a very positive way. Who knows? Jadine. Hey Jadine, how are you? Oh my gosh, are those all your children? Jadine's an ex-pupil of mine from South Africa. Very lovely to see you. Very lovely to see you. Jadine, for you, I've got Magic Prayer. Now, there's lots of green in this card, so it does diffuse slightly. But it's a lady throwing her head back. She's got a pink orb behind her here. This is a pink energy orb. It just shows up white on screen, but it is actually pink. I assure you. Yeah, it's looking white, but it's not. She's also got butterfly wings over her eyes. So there's an idea about transformation, change, people pulling the wool over her eyes, but she's actually starting to be able to see because you can see her eye line clearly through there. And this just talks about magic prayer. So magic prayer is what? Magic prayer is about offering up to spirit the things that you want in your life, being certain of what you want to attract in your life and how that is going to work for you, and just seeing how that comes to fruition in a very good way for you. So get your story in order, get your wish list together, put it all in one place, and make sure you can see it at all times, because magic prayer means we just offer it up to Spirit, God, Allah, Buddha, whoever you believe in. You offer it up to them and they provide for you in divine timing. So it's all about just knowing what you want and offering it up in prayer. Daisy Lapper, how does this work? Do we need to be thinking of a specific question for a card reading, or can it just be generalized? My darling, all it is you like and share, and I pick a card. I intuitively pick a card for you, and we see if it applies to where you are in your life right now. So that is how it works, my darling. I've been reading cards for 25 years this year. 25 years I've been reading cards. And so it is just one of those things. Oh gosh, we've got lots of people. Hold on, I've got to try and sorry guys, the screen jumped, so now I don't know where I am. Let me go back to where I was. Right, so we got Heidi Lucas with a yes please next. Hello Gorge, how are you? And then Simon Hobbs, good evening. Hi Simon. I'm not going to put everyone's comments on screen tonight because there's lots of you now. MJ, hope you had a fab day. Thanks Janice. Thank you, MJ. Very exciting. Was one of the things I put on the board. Oh, good, Liz. Well done, well done, well done. And just before I read for Heidi, Daisy says I'm great, so I'm going to just quickly flick through these. Da-da. I'm grateful to have been able to finish reading my first book of the year, to be baking tonight, and to be watching your broadcast tonight. Amazing. Hi, Rosa. How are you? Well, that's a lovely picture. Lovely picture. Hey, Ad. How are you, darling? Adam. I'm going to come back to Heidi now. Hey, Shay. How are you? Chandra, I've picked a card for you already, haven't I? Shared and yes, please. Okay, Rosa, you're going to be after Heidi. I'm going to do Heidi's card quickly, then Rosa's, and then Heather. Heather, I'm coming for you, honey, and then Shay, I'm coming for you. My screen seems to have blown up all of a sudden with lots of messages, so let's get these done because we want to try and get everybody in before the end of the hour. I do commit an hour on a Sunday night to this work, and I just would like to get to as many people as possible. Thank you all for sharing. The numbers going up. That's great. Keep sharing, keep inviting people. It's always great. Heidi, for you, I've got card 30, making a choice. Card 30, making a choice. This used to be for me a choice between a more spiritual path and a more earthly path. It now feels, since the beginning of COVID, that it's a choice between how we balance work and life. So work and play, our downtime and our uptime, where we choose to spend our time, how we choose to spend our time. Making a choice is very much about that. Card 30 comes to a 3, and 3 is all about change. So change is the real big focus here, and really, really important to recognize that and to understand that for you. So change is on the cards. How do you balance your life? Do you need to have more play in your life, more work in your life? Or what do you need, and how are you bringing that into fruition? Rosa Nell, hey Rosa, loving this pic of you and this boy. Is that your son? What a lovely photo. Heather, you're next, and then Shay, you're after that. And then Adam, you're after Shay. If you're still here, I am all of a sudden inundated with comments. So Rosa, let's get to you. Balancing act, Rosa. Is life like a balancing act for you at the moment? Here we have a lady that's coming out of being like a statue into being a fully fledged woman. She's pulling on a string or a cord, this thin line, and on it is balanced where am I? On it is balanced a little ball, and then on top of the ball or orb there is a ship, and then all these little hearts that are falling off the ship. Right, so things are a bit balancy at the moment. We're trying to juggle too many things at the moment. We're coming to life. So maybe you found a new lease on life. Maybe you found a new hobby, new interest, etc. But it feels like you're finding the balance. Okay, card 11 is really, really good because 11 is an angel number. So angels are there to guide us, protect us. And so you've got the support from your team in spirit that are really there to help you and to provide for you as you move forward in life. Always a good thing. Balancing act just asks you to be careful of how you choose to balance things. As with everything, as you do one thing, something else has to give. So just be careful about how you make those choices, and be certain of the choices that you make before you make them. Okay, as much as you can be certain about the choices that you make before you make them. Thank you, my darling. Heather, we're moving on to you, then Shay, then Adam. So I'm trying to get to everyone. We are getting down this list as quickly as we can. Heather, we are on to you, babe. How are you doing? How's South Africa? I know you're in South Africa. Do you know, I'm a singer, and all of a sudden tonight I'm just having all these little nonsensical musical rhymes going on in my head. Who knows what all that is about? Who knows? Right, stick around, guys. I am getting around to everyone as quickly as I can, and we've still got more than half the show left. So I will attempt to get to as many of you as possible for the show. Boom, bitty boom, bitty boom, bitty boom. Right, Heather, dry desert. Okay, card 31 comes to a 4. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is all about stability, strength, structure, the foundation that we build on. Okay, dry desert says, don't worry about the desert looking dry. Here we just see sand and sky. The sand is yellow, the sky is like a pinky purple. So the yellow for me is our solar plexus chakra, and it is all about the knowledge we gain along our journey in life and how we apply that knowledge. The pinky purple sky is our crown chakra, so it's connection to the divine. The thing with the dry desert is it just takes one good rainfall for things to start showing themselves. So things that are going on behind the scenes, people aren't always aware of. Things that are going to support you, you might not always be aware of, but there's always work going on. There's always stuff going on behind the scenes, etc. And this is just one of those indicators of, you know what, don't worry about the desert feeling dry or being dry, or you're not really having any answers at the moment, because actually there's a lot going on that you're unaware of, and there's a lot going on that's conspiring in your favor behind the scenes as well. So just be aware of that. Shay, I'm coming to you now. Shay, I'm coming to you now, my darling. I'm just going to do some messages quickly. Hi, Janice. Jane says, grateful for the sunshine, a nice walk with Phoebe, and a great card. Amazing. Maisie says, wow, thank you. Spot on about sleep. Great card. Cool. Liked and shared, says Heidi. Hey, babe. Hey, my darling. Right. So that's messages. I'm going to go to Shay next, and then I'm coming to Adam. So Adam, be on the waiting side, and Shay, we are with you right now. I'm just going to take Tina's message off. After Adam, we're going to go to Georgie Foy. Georgie Foy, we're going to go to you after Adam, okay? So, and that's all I can see on my screen at the moment until we move the screen down. Sure, lots going on tonight, lots going on. Right, guys, keep liking and sharing this broadcast. Let's see if we can get this number to go up more. We're sitting on 23 viewers at the moment, which is great. It's always nice to have your company. It's only for an hour on a Sunday night. And really, let's face it, there's nothing really interesting to watch on TV at the moment because nothing's being produced really at the moment. We're on 26. Well done. Keep that number going up, guys. Keep sharing, keep inviting friends who might enjoy this kind of thing. It's up to them to decide whether they join or not, but you can invite them for free. And do me a favor in the process. Right, so I don't know where I am now. Am I with Adam or with Shay? Oops. Shay, I think I'm with you, and then with Adam, if I'm not mistaken. It's because I lost focus. Shay, intention for you. Intention, card 22, angel number again, double digit of the same. Intention, here we have an owl sat on top of what looks like an ostrich egg on a little podium or a plinth in the middle of a field full of dandelions, the dandelion clocks. Right, so the owl is you, and the dandelion in the mouth talks about timing. The ostrich egg is your intentions. Now, sometimes our intentions, sometimes what we want is a lot bigger than what we are, and we've got no control over that. But no matter how big our intentions are, they can always come to fruition if we sit on them, if we focus on them, if we nurture them, put them on a pedestal. That will all happen. This talks about timing being right for you at the moment, Shay. So some of the things you've been working towards or looking for or looking after are going to start coming in your direction in a good way. It's going to really start working for you in a superb way. So keep focusing on the things that you want to attract, because they are coming your way in a great way right now. Really, really, really important to do so, Faye, to hold that focus. Shay, to hold that focus for the things that you want to attract, the things that you want to bring into your life, because very, 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 very good. Okay? Very, very good. So that is amazing. Right, we're on to Adam. Adam, we're on with you next, and then Georgie Foy, we're coming to you after Adam. Let's just get some other messages up. So Adam, I'm on you, and then Georgie. Oh, Adam. For you, I've got unexpected visitors. It's card 41. Unexpected visitors, card 41. Now here we have like the secret garden or Alice in Wonderland kind of scenario. This girl's looking in through a doorway. It's a beautifully filigree doorway. There's a bunny, there's a frog in there, there's all sorts of things. There's autumnal leaves as well. So round about September, October, November, look for unexpected things that are coming your way in a good way. Be open to possibility, be open to opportunity, be open to experience. These things will all land at your feet, but you have to work hard for them, Adam. You need to keep focusing, you need to keep pushing ahead, and you need to keep doing. And this is all within your reach. It's all within your ability. you are the only person standing between you and success. So really work your hardest to try and bring that success about. Georgie Foy, we are with you next. Good evening. There you are. Good evening. Cool. So Georgie, I have got Stuck in the Mud for you, card 24. 2 and 4 comes to a 6, as you know, and a 6 is all about family. Georgie, a 6 is all about family. So we're going to look at family, and we're going to say to you that this card for me is all about perspective. Okay, it's all about perspective. Do you feel like you're stuck in the mud at the moment? Well, the fact is this elephant is still moving forward. Even though it might feel stuck, it's still moving forward because it's pulling its foot out to move forward. So the perspective is this: when we're stuck in the mud, we can either be drowned by it, we can just stand there until it just swallows us and drowns us, or we can slap it on like a face pack in a spa and treat ourselves because of it. So we can be the victim to the mud, stuck in the mud, or we can be victorious over stuck in the mud. It's all about your perspective. The bird on the back of the elephant reminds me that we can always look back to see how far we've come. It is really, really important to do so because that shows progress, that shows growth, that shows sense of direction in life. Now, Georgie, I know you'll understand these things because you yourself have a spiritual practice, and although we've not yet met, I feel like we do know each other because of all the people that we have in common. But that for you is a great indicator. It's like, how do you perceive this mud? Do you perceive it to be debilitating, or do you perceive it to be an opportunity for you to grow and move forward? Okay. Chandra says, I am fab. Me. Tina says, it has helped, makes sense to me, applies perfectly. Great. Change comes often for me lately. I think it's all slow down. Thank you. Heidi, we've done your card. Yes, please. We're that far back. Rosemary Megan Nell. Rosemary. I'm reading. Rosemary. How old are you, darling? I have an issue with age. How old are you, darling? Adam. Oh, Linda Matthews. Okay. Thank you. No problem. Rosemary, I just need to make sure how old you are, darling. Hello, Karen. How are you? Autumn says, okay, very poignant. Thank you. Oh, that was long ago. Tough we are having. Okay, Rosemary, I really need to know what age you are, my darling. I can see you've written to me about 14 times here. Hi, Lizelle, Jeanette. Sarani, hi Martin, you look well. Yes, please. Sarani, I will read for you next. Rosemary, I need an age, please. That's what I need from you. Sarani, how are you? How is your mother? How are things going? I wonder. Things don't feel phenomenal right now. Let's see. Oh, Allah. Wizard of Awareness, card number 3. Now, Wizard of Awareness is an amazing card. 3 is all about change, usually. Wizard of Awareness says, in your life right now, there is possibly a situation that you're trying to decide upon. And he says, rather than trying to make a tough decision, take yourself out of the situation, sit in his throne, and view it from the perspective of the observer. So whatever you're trying to decide at the moment, take yourself away from the situation. You're far too close to the situation, and you need to just get some perspective. So take a step out, view it as an observer rather than as someone involved in the situation, and things will become clearer and better for yourself. Really, really important to do so. Okay. Willow, hello, beautiful souls. Hello, Willow. Don't know you, but hello. Taryn and my grandchildren. Yes, I know. Lizelle Kutzer, yes, please. Oh, Lizelle, I am going to read for you next. If I can find you again, where did you go? I can't see all the messages, guys. I did say at the beginning of this broadcast. Good Lord. Bruce Marin, you've got about 40 yes pleases here. You need to understand I'm one little person trying to do this all on my own. And I am going in order. I'm just trying to find where on earth I was. Right, Lizelle Kotze, I am with you, and then I'm with Ruth Marin, who tells me she's 33. Please will everybody note that I will read for Ruth Marin because she says she's 33 years old, and I'm going on her honesty. Because you look very young, Ruth Marin, which is a compliment, but also a caution from me. I don't read for people under the age of 18. And so I think it's just a compliment to you that you look so young. Right, so, oh, no, we've just... Right, Lizelle, we do multiple cards on the same day because we are reading for individual people. Right, so we have got Metamorphosis, card 25. Here, Metamorphosis is about change, transformation. 25 is a 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. It also is about change and transformation. Lizelle, am I speaking to you in English or Afrikaans? Because I don't mind. If you need me to translate, it's fine. But the idea here is that the pink flamingos are turning into butterflies. There's lots of butterflies up here. Transformation's happening around you. Change is happening around you. You need to know that transformation happens as a result of the decisions that we make to change. So that is really, really important for you and for those around you to be aware of the changes that you are implementing through your interactivity with the universe. Okay, so the way that you are doing things, the way you're seeing things, the way you're experiencing things are really, really, really important for you to make the changes that you need to make at this time for yourself. Okay, cool. That's for you, Lizelle. Ruth Marin, unless that's not a photo of you, maybe it's a photo of your child. But I am just cautious because I don't read for people under 18. So apologies, but it's not meant as an insult. For you, I've got card number 5. It is called Goblins. It's the naughty card in the deck. It's the only naughty card in the deck. And it's really, really important to understand this. It's the naughty card in the deck because it is... it's all about people around you pretending to be your friend, but in the same light, they're taking info away from you. So it's like how people are presenting themselves to you isn't always truthful, isn't always honest, isn't always the right way for them to do things. And it's important for you to recognize that people aren't always your friend. People aren't always doing things in your favor. Some people are coming to you with information so they can take your information away from you. So really, really important to be very cautious about who you share your ideas, secrets, information with. That's what I want to say to you. But 5 is also the number of being open to unexpected surprises, opportunities, energy, and experiences coming your way. Moving on, Willow, for you, I have got slow and steady. Willow, for you, I've got slow and steady. Here you have like a snail shell, and you've got a lady that's emerging from it with like fairy wings. She's got a butterfly mask over her face. Slow and steady always wins the race. It's card 12, which comes to a 3. 3 is all about change. Here, slow and steady also means that incrementally you're getting better and stronger at who you are and at what you do. And it's really, really important for you to recognize that. And that the pace at which you're going is really, really important. The fact that you're taking things slow and steady and working through things very systematically is incredibly important and incredibly beneficial to your growth and to your progress with the work that you are doing. And please to take the note from Spirit that change is always on the cards. Change is ever present where you are and where you are involved. Okay. Hey Wayne. Rosanelle, I've done a card for you, my darling. It might be because I'm very late with these. Lizelle Kotze, I've done a card for you. Miss you too, Heidi. Hillary Morgan. Hillary, 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 Hillary. If you're still here, you will remember that. How weird is that? I still remember that, Hillary. Ellery and I sang in a choir together. Hi, how are you? Right, Jadine says, I'm good, thank you. Yes, they're all mine. Thank you so very much for the message. It means so very much. Lovely to be here. Hope you are well. I am, my darling. I'm very, very well, thank you. I'm very well and very, very blessed. I'm just trying to wade through all these messages. Roosmarin has flooded my DMs. Yes, Karen, I know you're here, my darling. I don't know what I have... I don't know what I've missed from you, but I'm reading whatever I am reading. Oh, your grandson, Rosa, now. Well, it's a beautiful photo, no doubt. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to wade through all of... There we go. Daisy Lapworth, we are with you. Guys, can I just make a request, though? Like, if you say yes, please once, I promise you I will get to you. But now I'm having to wade through hundreds of messages from one person who's just gone, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. And it's making me slower at getting to the next person. So I know I'm taking time to get to you, but guess what? Good things take time. And this is all my love and energy and free will coming your way. So Daisy Lapworth, I'm with you right now. And then if I can just see where I'm going next. Oh, can I ever? Sue Nesbitt, hello. Karen Jarman, hello. Daisy, I'm coming to you now. Hey MJ, all well, thank you. Thank you. I can certainly take that new year and lots going on to happen. Cool. I am with Daisy. Daisy, I'm just trying to see who I'm with next after you. Yes, thank you. Hey Serena. How are you, darling? Thank you, MJ means a lot. No problem. Very apt. Thank you. Only a pleasure. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, gosh. Right, Serena Parsons, I am with you next after I have read for Daisy. Daisy Lapworth, I'm coming to you now. And then I'm coming to Serena Pearson. But I'm on Daisy Lapworth first. Daisy Lapworth, for you, I have the Bone Collector. Amazing card. This is my favorite card in the whole deck. It's card number 1, new beginnings, fresh starts, new things coming your way, new opportunities, setting up parameters for what you want for the coming year, etc., etc. So very apt to get this at the beginning of the year. This is like a little medicine woman, Sangoma, shaman, that kind of thing. The Bone Collector says when you have things in your life that are going on, too many things at once, she takes one of those things away. It's like taking a rib away from your body, and she holds onto it until you're in a better frame of mind, body, and spirit to be able to handle it. So she's just helping you to, she's helping to ease your load. She's helping to get things into perspective for you and allowing you to see things the way they need to be. Also for you, Daisy, have you had a problem with your blood sugars lately? Have you had a problem with your blood sugars lately? Because I'm feeling very lightheaded all of a sudden. I am diabetic, but I have eaten. Everything's fine with me. But I'm feeling all of a sudden like I want to talk about a lightheadedness with you or a dizziness with you. Can you understand that, Daisy, for yourself? I'll come back to you if you answer that. Yes, please. Hey, Serena, how are you and Dan doing? I hope you guys are well. Dan? I'm sure it's Dan. Your husband. Why do I want to say Dan? Tiffany Spencer, I'm coming to you next, and then to Selena. Selena or Selena. So Tiffany Spencer and then Selena, I'm coming to you next after Serena. Serena, Tiffany, Selena. That's what I'm doing. Selena. Well, I have to come up with my... Right, Serena. Education's just popped out for you. Education's not always book smarts, it's street smarts as well. And I always say this to people. I always say it doesn't mean you have to go and get educated at a facility, institution, whatever, but you might be thinking of changing your course of work, your course of business. I know that you were hairdressing when I last spoke to you. I'm not sure you're still doing that. This is card 35, comes to an 8. 8 on its side is infinity. Infinity is all about prosperity and abundance, Serena. And here I feel like I want to say to you that prosperity and abundance are within your reach, but it's all about how you feel about it. Do you feel worthy of it? Do you feel entitled to it? Let's think about how we feel and the energy we're putting out there, because that's the energy that's coming back to you at the moment. But you might be thinking about restructuring, working in a different way, learning something new. I'm not sure, but that card comes up for you. Moving on to Tiffany Spencer. Hey Tiff, how are you? Here's hoping you're well, my darling. And then Selena, I'm hoping I pronounced that correctly. Please forgive me if I haven't. I don't like to pronounce things incorrectly. Bum, bum, bum. Hey Cole Fowler. Karen, I can see you here, my darling. I don't know what messages you seem to think I've missed. I'm not sure. But hello. Hi, how are you? Guava Bobby. And Sarani, very well, thank you, Martin. Mum's well too. Thanks for the reading. Only a pleasure. And Cole is here. Right. So Selena. Tiffany Spencer, we've got for you solitude. 13 comes to a 4. 4 is all about the square. So it's stability, strength, structure, building up from a foundation. The idea here is this is like a windmill that's lost its sails or its wings. So it's just a little tower at the moment. It's solitude. So it's about being okay to be on your own, having some time out for yourself, looking after yourself, nurturing yourself, spending some me time, maybe some meditation. I know you're incredibly active. You used to do all sorts of Taebo and stuff. So I wonder if it's an idea for you to just kind of be okay in your own skin, be okay in your own company, that kind of thing, and just take some time for your batteries to recharge. I know you guys have moved somewhere to the UK near me. You're on one of the islands, if I remember correctly, and maybe that's just, part of it, just taking time out to be quieter, be more still, be more within yourself, and see how that works out for you. Selena, let's pull your card. You also look incredibly young. Incredibly young. I've got Golden Palace for you. Golden Palace, 23. 23 comes to a 5. 5 is about being open to new surprises, opportunities, experiences coming your way in a good way. It's about being open to them. This is Golden Palace. Golden Palace for me is a little bit like Sleeping Beauty. It's the idea of deciding whether you're inside the castle trying to get out through the brambles, or outside the castle trying to get in. So do you feel like you're often on the outside, or do you think like you are sometimes on the inside trying to break out? And it's a perspective thing again. Golden Palace talks about all your things that you want are here within your grasp, within your reach. It's very, very important for you to know that, to know your power, and to know that you are moving in the right direction for yourself and with yourself at the moment. So be aware of that, my darling. Be aware of how you just be aware. Be aware of how you feel in the moment. Okay. Bye, donkey. It's a pleasure. As je nog hier is. Hey, Willow. I apologize. You said you didn't know me in my greeting. I thought this was a public live and was shared. Oh, no, it is a public live. And it's absolutely shared. Willow, if you're still here, absolutely is a public live. I meant I'm not aware of you. Like, I haven't met you before on this live. Like, you're new to the live. Apologies if I've come across badly, but that's what I meant. I meant I'm not familiar with you. That's what I meant. But apologies for that. Thank you so much. Only a pleasure. Willow says, beautiful card. Thanks so much for reading for me and the advice. Much appreciated and understood this. Blessings. Only a pleasure, my darling. Oh, Hillary hopefully does remember that because she's laughing now. Bless you. Thank you. I always enjoy your motivation, inspiration. You are amazing. Oh, you're amazing, my darling. Bum, bum, bum. Dan. I was right. Hello. New here, would love a reading, please. We're just asking, Aura, we're just asking for people to, oh, there we go, to like and share and then say yes, please. I see you've said yes, please below. So I'll come to you now. Let me just read this comment from Daisy. That's so exciting. Really needed that. Makes a lot of sense. Blood sugars are probably changing because I overindulged at Christmas and have been getting back on track this week. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that and your time. Only a pleasure, Daisy. Thank you so much for being here. Aura, we're coming to you next. We're coming to you next. Amanda and Monday, I can see you. So born. So Aura, we're with you next, and then we are going to Aura, I'm coming to you next. However, Serena wants to say thanks, only a pleasure. Tiffany says, very well, thanks, Martin. Hope you're well too. Always love your energy. Thanks for the reading. I've just stopped my Tae Bo classes end of December to recharge and rest. So you are amazing. That is amazing. Cool. So Aura, I'm coming to you. I'm then going to go to Lauren Avis. Hey, Lauren. And then to Manda Indemande. It's so lovely to see all my ex-pupils from South Africa all coming onto the live. Great. So Aura, for you, I've got Gentle Gardener. Card number 2. Now, she's actually the sister. If you were here earlier on, she's the sister of that Bone Collector card number 1. This is the sister. Now, she says, in the garden of your life. So if we make our garden of our life figurative, so what do you choose to plant in the garden of your life? Trees, shrubs, plants, fruit, veg, flowers, etc. And she is here to look after the garden of your life, and she'll tend to it without any judgment. That's her big thing. It's like, there's no judgment here. I will look after the garden of your life. And she says even thorns are important to plant in our lives, because thorns sometimes help protect the plants that are in our lives. Card number 2, of course, is about twin flames, finding your soulmate, but it's also about facing your shadow self, looking at the aspects of yourself that you're not always happy to consider, not always happy to look at, not always happy to be associated with. So there's a lot of work to do to tend the garden of our life. Obviously, we have to weed the garden, we have to prune the garden, all that kind of thing. All the garden things that we can say are important, but it's really, really important that you recognize your ability to plant and to harvest and reap exactly what you plant. So very, very good for you all around. Okay, cool. Lauren Avis. Hello, Lauren. How are you? And then Mandanda Monday, I'm coming to you next, my darling. Oh, it is so lovely to see ex-pupils. It really, really is. It makes my heart very happy. Right. Lauren Avis, you've also got unexpected visitors. Card 41 comes to a 5. There's autumnal leaves here. Now, I know, well, I'm assuming you're still in South Africa. So if you are still in South Africa, Lauren, then you're looking at March, April, May would be autumn for you if you're still in Africa. But if you're in the northern hemisphere in the world like us, it's September, October, November. So it depends on where you are seasonally. However, this card says be open to unexpected surprises, unexpected experiences, unexpected opportunities coming your way in a good way. And the key here is to be open to them. This is all about inquiring. This is all about looking to fresh, looking to new. I don't know, Lauren, if you're expecting or if you've just had a baby, but there's talk about baby as well in my ear as I'm listening to what's going on around me. So I don't know if that's on the cards or if that's something you're expecting, but it feels like that kind of energy of like something new, something fresh, something unexpected, something that's really going to be a blessing in your life. So a baby could be a physical baby, it could be a new project, new job, that kind of thing. It's the birthing of something new. But I almost want to say it's a baby, Lauren. So I'd be very interested for you to tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Please send your mama love too. Manda! Miss Manda. How are you? How are you, my darling? I am really well, thank you. Really, really well. Let's see where we go. Oh, wishing well, Manda. Now that's lovely. Wishing well's lovely. It's card 48. 4 and 8 is 12. Let's try and get this. There we go. Card 48. 4 and 8 is 12, and 12 comes to a 3. 1 and 2 is 3. Here you have this wishing well. It's full of treasures, and there's this girl stood next to it. This is all about putting all the things that you want to attract into your life, all the things you want to bring into your life, all the things you want to see happening in your life into one place. It's bringing everything together in one place. It's allowing all the things to coexist in one place. This is about getting things in order. So Amanda, if you've got a wish list, or if you've got things you want to attract into your life, it's important to put them all on a list, or put them all on a big poster or something where you can see it all the time, where you can bring it all together all the time for yourself and for those around you. Wishing well is just one of those gorgeous cards that says anything is within our reach. We just have to be able to know what we want and to look at it solidly, to really focus on it solidly in a positive way. So for you, that's also important, just looking at and focusing on things in a positive way to bring them to fruition for yourself. Hi Natasha Comedy, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. Shaz Harvey, hi, how are you? Would love a reading. Let's do a card for you quickly, and that's going to be my last card for the evening because we are nearly out of time. So Shaz, if you're around, here's your card, honey. Your card is flying. It's card number 20. Here we have a carousel horse who's not confined to the carousel anymore. This horse is flying over the maze of life. It is a spring card, okay? A spring card, and wherever you are in the world, spring is really, really important for you to recognize. So it's either March, April, May, like here. If you're in the southern hemisphere of the world, it is going to be September, October, November. So this card tells you that come spring, you are going to be able to fly over or transcend the maze of life. You're going to be flying. You're going to be doing really, really well for yourself, within yourself, around yourself. Really, really good. It's card 20, which comes to 2, twin flames, soulmates, but also the shadow self. So looking at the aspects of ourselves that we are or are not possibly interested in for just for purposes of just realigning ourselves, getting ourselves in the best possible frame of mind, body, and spirit. All good. Thanks. I see you are well. Thank you so much. I am very well. Thank you. I'm enjoying my life. I'm well. Thank you, Martin. You are looking great too. I'm getting married in May. Amazing. Not expecting yet, but it's something that we are planning. So that's wonderful news. Still living in South Africa. We'll pass on your love to my mom. Please do. Oh, I so miss all my Pinetown girls, hi girls, and all my models, and all my drama students. Thank you, been thinking about that actually. Cool, amazing. And also thank you so much for the reading. Only a pleasure. All my blessings for you, Lauren, and your coming nuptials. All my blessings for you. I hope that you are very, very blessed, and I hope that you are very, very happy, whatever the two of you decide to do moving forward. Shaz says, awesome card, thank you, and I love springtime. Me too. I love spring. I love the freshness of springtime. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, we've ended with 18 viewers still, so that's great. That's really, really lovely. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's always a pleasure to come on a Sunday night and do an hour's worth of Psychic Sunday. I don't know how many people I've read for this evening, but it's a lot. And I just really hope that whatever you choose to do for the coming week, look after yourselves. Please take care of yourselves and each other. We're not out of the woods yet, but we are all needing to do the best that we can with the tools that we have got. As always, if you have any queries, questions, problems, please don't hesitate to message me at MJ Lifestylist. And if it is within my remit to help you out or to advise or to assist, I will certainly do so. So MJ Lifestylist, you can find us on Facebook. You can also find us on YouTube now, or Martin Jones is my personal boy page. So very, 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 very blessed week for all of you ahead. Take care of yourselves and each other. And please, you know what, be blessed. Have a fantastic week. Until we see you again, maybe tomorrow morning, namaste, MJ.